All right, that means I must be live. We've got some questions from before. We've also got this. This is great. Redirect worked. It doesn't work if you're watching this on the replay. It doesn't work if you're watching it on X. And I don't think Nick has it redirected from his side. Not a big deal. You guys know how to find me. And if you don't, subscribe. Pretty please. That'd be fun. So we've got a lot to do. Hello, David. Good to see you. Uh, yeah, all that good stuff. Hey, I did mention I'm going to be in Tampa. Yeah, Tampa. I'm leaving in 2 hours to go to the airport, two and a half, to catch a 5:17 p.m. flight. I'm using my Sky Miles, which means I'm traveling overnight. Long journey, but it was only 17,000 Sky Miles. And I can show you my, if you guys want to get Sky Miles yourself, if you sign up on this, I get bonus miles, which I can use to get to more events. It's the Amex Delta Sky Miles card. Uh, Read about it, see if it's for you. But if you can get approved, then I get some Sky Miles. You get up to 40, 50, 60,000 Sky Miles. It varies by each person. It's awesome. It's how I get to the events. So thank you guys for that. Well, let's see what we got here. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Uh, let's see. This is what's at the end of the rainbow. Uh, Correct. Just switched over from the main show. Still 30 minutes or more behind there. That happens. I want you to know that I involuntarily feel compelled to sing along with the intro jingle on the video. I've shot videos live before, and when I get to that, when I say "Welcome to Future Oza," people go, "I can hear it. I can hear it." I don't know if you've heard of Pavlov, but it should ring a bell. Let's see how now we've received version 14. What would your prediction for Robotaxi ramp up now? How many cybercabs by the end of 26? Don't know. It's over the horizon. The fact that they're not going to start mass producing until April tells me it is not solved internally. I mean, they are using it now, but what is the ratio of humans to robotaxis? Right now, it's prohibitively high. It's going to need to get sorted out. Let's see here. Uh-huh. We've got your images and video clips. Uh, I got you great images and video clips of the Cybercab complete rear assembly today. Thank you, Joe. Would have come in handy in our discussion yesterday. Might not. Oh yeah, we did do that today, didn't we? It already ran. Good show, everybody. Yes, hello, welcome. Lived in Reddington Shores for 10 years. Don't know where that is. Let's see. Okay, so I'm going to do that so we can jump over here to the chat from the show. By the way, oh no. Exasperating. Exasperating. I thought I was live. Oh. Hey, how is everybody? How are you doing? How's the sound? Yeah, I'm going to be in Tampa starting tomorrow. I'm leaving for the airport in about 2 hours. That's great. So this is Cyberfest and Furious. What in the hell? Was I not live? Am I live? What in the hell is going on? I don't know what happened. You were live too. You are live already? What in the hell? Do I have two screens open? I don't understand. Okay, I've been live. I don't know. I don't know. Why was it very weird? What is it doing, computer? Okay, good. Okay, good. So I don't have to repeat all that. Great. Thank goodness. My gosh. That was so weird. That was so weird. Okay. Trying to figure it out. Okay. Okay. I'm still live. Okay. Let's jump back over to here. Okay. Terrafab is like battery day. It's 10 years out, if ever. Maybe so. Maybe so. Batteries are really hard. Chips are much, much harder. And the fact that Sound is good. Yep. So the fact that, I mean, look at, if a chip fab was something you could just build with sheer will and money, China would own all the chip fabs, and you can build them. They're just very difficult and expensive. And at some point, you might get to reach a point where you're like, "Pfft, it's just not cost effective." So we're prepared for this recession of the poor. Okay, let's see. May start with a small part or of partial completed building and then move and then more production. I just don't know, man. I just don't know. I think it would be better to do a partnership, like they did with Panasonic on the 2170s. That worked very well. It was a weird ad break. Yeah. Oh, that's from the previous show. Oh my gosh. I agree with Randolph that it may be just a leverage play. I think that would make a lot of sense. Uh, Always hoping for more SmackDown. I mean, we could end this poll. Probably should. 41% said hope so. Uh, and Elon goes more political than ever. Maybe. Let's see. How is everybody, by the way? I'm a little bit stressed out. For those who are on my support channels, Patreon, uh, X as a subscriber, and YouTube as a channel member, you know that there's some stuff going on. Family drama in the extended family that's spilling over into my life, but we're getting it sorted out. We still don't know what's going to happen, but there's some big time commitments that may be coming up that are very stressful. Uh-huh. I know it's a false equivalence, but I didn't think he could land rockets either. Every step of Starship, I said, nah, nah. So wait, you're going to do a kickflip and land on your feet? Nah, belly flop to kickflip to land on your feet. Come on. No, we did it. Yeah, I mean, and the fact that Starship flies at all, it's the biggest rocket by quite a margin and the most powerful, and it does indeed fly, which is crazy. Uh, yeah. Having a fab makes sense if you want bots to be affordable. It's like a car company not building their motors. The runway is going to be long. Yes, but um, affordable. What if the chip fab costs too much? What if it takes too long? Is it still affordable? It's a really, really tough business. Going to take a long time to phase out ICE cars. If you went to 100% EVs today, like if some global law, the new alien overlords say no more gas cars, those gas cars would remain on the road for 20, 30, 50 years. It'll take a long time. And that's not what's happened. So we've got that as well to contend with. How far ahead is Robotaxi versus V14? Tough to know. Tough to know. Kevin wisely did not upload his consciousness to an Optimus, but a Roomba, I mean, smart is what it is because you can't fall over. Yeah. We're getting a lot of comments on our foliage because all of us now have foliage. What's my plan for eternity? I don't have one. I don't have one. But if you're asking more specifically, I checked my calendar and it's pretty open. I don't have much on there yet. Fund managers have been in cash since summer, but the market has soared. Well, you remember, who was it? Mark Cuban, who 5 years ago said, market's going to tank, putting it all in cash. And I don't remember if it was Mark Cuban, but I think it was. And even I was looking at that going, really? In cash? Okay. And if you did, you missed some gains. But if you're already a billionaire, only technology I don't believe that can be realized is matter transport. Yeah, sure you can. It's just that you die each time, and when you are reassembled at the other side, it's not you anymore. And I think there'll be whole religious factions that prohibit the use of transporters because your soul doesn't go with it. And yeah, I'm sorry, but you have to remain spiritually intact as well. And so that'll be fun. It's all about supply chain. Build and create just takes solving the physics or chemistry. Well, yes, but at what cost? If somebody else knows how to do it affordably, uh, it's really, really hard. With size, you also gain economies of scale, lowering costs, making your product more competitive. All true. I just searched, and ASML's backlog is about 18 months. Not as bad as I expected. Still, this could slow down a Terrafactory. I think it would add significantly to that backlog. Well, we're not building the bots today. The fabs have time to catch up. And we're not going to be using today's chips anyway. We're using tomorrow's chips, which aren't available today. So, a critical supplier for chip fabs due to its monopoly on the extreme UV lithographic machines essential for producing advanced semiconductors. That's the thing, is the equipment's really hard to get. The expertise is really hard to get. And if I could manage to recruit a third, even half of the engineers from TSMC, does that mean I have the whole picture? Because TSMC has all the engineers and they're struggling to get their new fab in Arizona running. That's something. Problem with orbital compute is getting rid of heat. And yes, this is true. I've seen people say, well, it's space. Space is very cold. It is, but there's no convection in space. You'd have to radiate the heat away, which is really hard to do when there's nothing, when there's no convection or direct conduction. You have to rely on radiation. Always hit the mic button. Thank you, by the way, Gary. I don't know if I've seen Gary in 2 or 3 years now, but I have met Gary. Always hit the mic button to comment on interventions. Just local knowledge tells moderators to see the video clip. And I don't know where those clips go. I assume AI makes a transcript and kind of feeds it in somewhere. I don't know if humans are involved. I hope it's AI, because if we're relying on humans, our messages are not getting read. Let's see. Brian, is that a lemon tree? It's a fake one. Stop making sense. Indeed. What if government lunar program level? What if the government goes lunar program level support on national chip fab? No evidence that they will. We had support for that before the CHIPS Act. I don't know if that's still in place, but Matt's glad I got to go to the event. Me too. You were suppressed for so long. This isn't proof that I'm off the don't take checks from this guy list, because I am a shareholder and I was invited as a +1. Their ability to restrict me would be limited, but I did talk to Tesla employees who said, you're not on any bad lists. And another employee who said, I will do my best to make sure you are on the good boy list. So the naughty list, maybe not on it, to be determined. Thought it was a bit funny seeing a little access flap that had popped open. I was thinking I would have had it flip up and not flip down. Curious for their reasoning. What? I don't understand. I think final assembly happens in parallel. How could it be anything other than steer and brake by wire? Where would the cables lead? Well, brake by wire is not widely used. Steer by wire makes sense. We've established that it works. But brake by wire, Brembo's been working on it for 10 years. It has not been mass implemented yet, but it would need to be. If for some reason it can't be, and they have to switch to hydraulic at the last minute, it's going to be a hassle. They could do it, but the objective is brake by wire. Otherwise, unboxed doesn't work right. All the people with real access to Robotaxi were in Austin at the same time. Yes, the delays were fine. We know there's a limited fleet and a whole bunch of us in town. And we're all hanging out and chatting. It's fine. So let's see. Early Tesla supporters. Oh, Yurny Beach Crow is on Hardware 3. Yeah. The people I know on Hardware 3 are still very impressed with it. You don't have to defend everything. I don't know who that was directed at. My guess would be Herbert, but I don't know. Mad Max mode when it gets the finger. Yeah, that's fun. I thought the same thing about the flap. What flap? I think I'm going to jump back over to this one so we can look at the current comments. Yes, hello, all that jazz. Have a good weekend. Rest. Rest. What's that? By the way, I will be in Tampa all day, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday. If if you're in Tampa and you want to hang out, let me know. See you in Tampa. Great. See you there. Huh. Oh, wow. That's it for. Well, you guys are not flooding me with comments. That's wild, man. You can ask stuff, but I'm happy to continue sharing this. Weird. Wait a minute. Okay. That's it stopped updating the comments on this particular chat box. How weird. All right, well, whatever. I guess because this one, yeah, it stopped updating, I think, when I hit that refresh. That's weird. That was a different video. Exasperating. All right, that's fine. So I'll go back over here. And I can still get to them. You will see. Okay. Very funny. Flap on the back of Optimus at the shareholder meeting. Oh, the upper flap that was open. That's the charging port. Nobody has both. That was a different video. YouTube comments can be post and ghost. Nah. Interesting. Thoughts on a potential AMD partnership? Why not? It would make sense to me. Makes sense to me. Rest comes after drinking. I did have a beer or two at the Boring Bodega after party. That was a lot of fun. It would be like, what the F? I am a bot now. My thinking changed, but it's still me. Yeah, that's the uploading part. It'd be a copy of you. It'd be a copy, which would be great more for your loved ones than yourself. I think it would just be a potential for torment for the bot. What time is it? 22? Very weird. It's like a black hole. Any replies I might not ever read. What's Tron? So the Tron update was the one that made your car look like a Tron speeder bike with a red line behind it. And apparently those of us who got that did not get the version 14. No parties for the tree. I shot from my friend Patrick's house in Texas. He is a wise guy, so he went on Amazon and bought a lemon tree. And I was jealous because his is so much nicer than mine. But Shadow and Terra also got Tron, not version 14. I'm only going to go a few more minutes here. Very weird. If creating a new fab is easy enough, China would have better chips than TSMC by now. They've got the money. They've got the engineers. They've got the land. They've got the access to all the stuff. China is making chips, but they're not the cutting edge chips that you see from TSMC. And yeah, I did get some love for the Cole's Law joke. Good. Herbert, I'd used it on Herbert before. Clearly, Nick had not heard. He said, "No, what's that?" And Herbert's like, "Here we go. Here we go. I get to watch it from the outside." But let's see. Yeah, it's very weird. It's weird. Between the two, I mean, the Tron update was kind of cool, but I feel like I'd have gotten more mileage out of V14. Oh, man. They have an opportunity to reduce production costs. I don't know why they don't use it. Do they? What would be what opportunity? Because if we're talking about the chips, I'm not confident that would reduce their costs. I mean, you could spend 10, 20, 30 billion dollars and not have cutting edge chips. Others have done it. Star Trek's view of economy is insightful. It's interesting. A concern that I have is people are saying, I'm going to be so rich because we're going to be in a post-scarcity environment. And I say, if we're in post-scarcity, is our stock worth anything? But at the same time, I'm also seeing people saying robotaxi rides will be almost free and extremely profitable. And I feel like there's some in between where these things will land, and I can't predict where it will be. I mean, I can, just not with accuracy. Yeah, yeah. Uh, mhm. My opinion as a former fab monkey, having process guys close to a design is important. Yeah. Yeah, and that's why I'm excited to see the close ties between Samsung and Tesla for the hardware 6, 5, the next hardware, whatever the hardware chip they're working on together is, AI 5 or 6, because they'll get it. Yeah. Yeah. Yep. To exceed. Yeah. What was that, Brian? I was expecting some drama and fighting, relaxing, as when you go to a dentist. Nick and I can disagree, but we do so civilly. We don't dislike each other. Um, and I think it would be very boring if everyone agreed all the time. But there are times when you know what you know and you have to assert yourself. Uh, Somebody was saying, "Oh, I'm so impressed that you didn't lose your cool at Nick when he was disagreeing with you." Why would I? It's not his fault that he was wrong. I give him a hard time. Uh-huh. Yeah, Elon did say that there could be a partnership with Intel. They said they're open to it. I I think it would be wonderful to see Tesla say, "Look, I'm gonna buy every chip you make. I'll pay for the factory. You just build it, and let's agree on a price right now." That would be a great way to do it. Build it the way we need it, get it to work. So, yeah. Oh, I think I should probably wrap it up because I'll go back to the bottom, make sure there's no urgent, pressing comments down here because I gotta get to the aeropuerto. Hey, man, thank you, Mr. Cuber. Any luck looking for the Aurora? No, we went out looking. We could not find it. I did find Ryan Rogue, who was the one at the shareholder meeting who asked Chips, 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 what are we doing? He lives in Southwest Washington. He posted a picture, and even with his phone boosted to the max, you could barely see it. We couldn't see it. But we still had fun driving around. Hopping in to let me know something. Uh, I will have V14 before the end of the year. Appreciate it. And I believe it. I believe it. I'm not worried. It's not like that content would grow the channel at this point. It's too late for that. But I'd like to have it just the same. Nanoparticles would be the greatest threat to humanity and Earth's ecosystem, yet people are oblivious. Fair. Yeah, that's mhm, mhm. Um, they already get a month for free. Why doesn't Elon give 3 months of free FSD? You already get a month for free. I think they might have done 3 months at some point because they track the numbers on the back end. They know what works best and what doesn't. And I think if you don't get enough of a feel for it in the first month, it's because you didn't use it. And some people just won't use it. I really think the first time you drive in a Tesla, ride in a Tesla, it needs to be a guided tour type experience. That's how I drove a Tesla for the first time. And now it was so great for me that I do that to everyone so they can have the same kind of experience. Volkswagen is selling a Chinese TV in Europe. Okay. Hmm. Wild. Okay. Safe trip, smash likes. Yes. Do all those things, you guys. And yeah. And done. What did I miss? What did I misunderstand? If you're catching it on the replay, you got to let me know. So weird that this went live twice. I don't know what to tell you. And thanks, guys. Talk to you soon.